Warning, Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and the people over the age of 18.
Hello, everybody. Hebrew77 here, and today's topic will be eBay and the toy hiking or toy price hiking that goes on, and what's the cause of it? Is it supply and demand? When a toy becomes so rare that it's put on eBay for thousands of dollars, are we truly being deceived? Or is it really worth the $1,000 that it's being put on there for? Now, I'm going to be coming at this from both angles as a buyer and a seller, because I used to sell items on eBay. And of course, I'm constantly on there buying stuff. So the question is, what are our toys really worth? All right. Like, I have examples that I'm going to show you, and then we're going to talk about them. I get on eBay. And I can already tell you, from a few years ago to now, some of these things would have been way cheaper than they've ever been, for an example. Now, I know that as years go on, people pretty much, they buy stuff and it lowers the quantity of the collectibles that are out there, which of course does raise the prices. And then of course you got the economy and stuff like that. Now I'll give you an example. When I was an eBayer, when I was a seller coming up from then in, there was a lot of price jacking going on the shipping, and it still goes on today. And I'm not an exception to this. I used to jack the shipping just a little bit. But I always thought it was just a reasonable amount. Now, when you get on there, you see shipping charges for something that you know weighs like not even a pound. And it's like $25. Like, you look at I'll give you an example. Like, you look at the item and it may be, well, I don't know what, 20 bucks. But then the shipping will be like $60. Now, why didn't they just go ahead and make that item $100? And then the other thing is, I know a few years back, they came out with this new rule that if it fits, it ships. So there's free shipping on a lot of things. So there really is no need for this. A lot of it's so that sellers can make extra money. And of course, we've known this for years. You know, oftentimes I bid on an item and I'm looking at someone else and they're bidding on it. Now, used to, you could see who exactly was bidding on the item and you could respond to them. And I often would. And that would get me in trouble more times than not. Like, somebody would outbid you at the last second or something like that. You get pissed and you'd send them a message. I'm pretty sure that's why they stopped doing it. So you stop harassing other bidders, or, like, you know, kind of threaten them a little bit. Hey, listen, they've got the same exact item over there that you can buy it now for such a price. You're going to stand there and tell me you're going to outbid me on this item when I can get the exact same thing. I've got it in my watch list right now. Look, and I'll send it to them. But they still outbid me every time back in those days. But now, of course, things are much different. And there's a lot of things in my mind that are way up there. And I know they shouldn't be. And also the other thing we're going to talk about today is hoarding, toy hoarding, like when a Walmart exclusive or a Target exclusive or something comes out to the store and people are in the know, people that either work there or people who just do this professionally. Basically, they do professional toy hunting, and then they go to Walmart or they go to Target and they clear the shelves, right? They get all of that same toy like off the shelves, and say something's like $15 or something in the store, and they get it and put it on eBay about $30. Now I understand this, and I've done it myself. Right? We all do it. You got to make a profit, But what it does is it takes away from legit collectors who are collecting the items. Now we can also talk about troop building and how troop building has jacked up the price of, for an example, just like a Cobra trooper, just like an infantry. I can't talk today. This will probably be on the blooper reel. Infantry trooper. I know I still said that wrong. Infantry trooper, or a parachute trooper, or a parachute troop. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so it jacks up the price way up there. So you're paying like $100 or even more. Like I think I saw one of the Cobra, what do you call it? Those troops with the helmets on. I truly can't think today. That's why I hate this StreamYard recording. You can't pause it. You'd have to end the broadcast in order to. But anyway, he was like $1,000 just by himself. And then of course you got the crimson Cobras, Crimson Guards. That's it. Crimson Guards. And those are very expensive as well. So let's do this. Let's go down this path. Let's take a stroll through eBay. Let's go shopping. Let's go virtual window shopping here. Let me share my screen. Application window. So what I've chosen to do here is I've gone through Masters of the Universe figures. Now, most of these, for the most part, are going to be sort of reasonably priced. Like you see a vintage stinker right here, for example, $18.95. Okay, cool. Shipping $3.95. That seems reasonable. Now he is missing his weapon. So I wonder how much they would want if he had his weapon. So we're going to scroll down here. You see Beastman. His legs look all jacked up. He doesn't have any of his armor plate on him. Nothing on his arms. $31.99. Now there is free shipping, but $31.99? Can I find a Beastman for less? That actually has his armor on him? Now, you have here Masters Universe display stands two of them, $11.95 for $4 shipping. Why is a piece of plastic $11.95? And it's not even guaranteed to hold up your figure. Like if this guy has wobbly legs, there's no way. Like I could tell you right now, this is going to hold your figure. And then you got one without any of his ornaments, and looks like the rubber has stained one of his legs. You see, and there's a lot of paint wear. $22, $5 shipping. All right. But now this is a He-Man figure. You expect He-Man figures to be, you know, they're going to be a little bit more. Now here's a Beast Man. Full ornament. His his arm, we'll call these arm plates here, are broke. The straps are broke. There's no way you put these on his shoulders. Starting bid $14.99. I remember a time where I got Ram Man for 99 cents. All right, let's scroll on down. Now this, of course, is like a brand new Super 7 vintage series, $38, free shipping. Okay, fair enough. Hordek, I've got one. I've got all these figures. Now these are bids. Now we're getting into bids prices. So let's look up. Here's what I want to do. Let's look up vintage Ram Man. Ram Man. Okay. $15.50. Those are bids. Let's hide this. All right. Let's see. $9.99. Not bad, right? $12. Not bad. Of course, he's missing his axe. Here's $14.99. He's got some paint wear. Missing the armbands. All right. $21.24. Missing armbands. So now we're getting into some price hikes. Okay. $15, no axe. Okay. Now he's got the axe and he's like $20 plus $5.60 shipping. Why is that same exact Ram Man that's $19.99 without the armbands, but has his weapon down here? Same exact Ram Man. Let's see. About the same amount of paint wear. And it even looks like his axe is broken. $34.99 plus $4.90 shipping. You do have some decent looking ones here for reasonable prices. Now here you're going to get into some stuff. $129 in the package, $9.50. And I understand, like, he's on card back, but again, look here. Let's examine this Ram Man, shall we? He's on card back. Obviously, this has been open. Because his armbands are missing. He's got some visible paint wear. A little bit. Let's see. No weapon. Where's his axe? You see, this is very deceiving. You're still getting the card back, but the card back's all ripped up. It's been open. You can tell. They want to charge $102. Crap. $102 for that. Let me go down here. There we go. $129. I meant. Sorry, $129. Let's see the description. Now let's look up. Here's what I want to do. Let's look up Mod 2 card backs. Okay. Mod 2 card back. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a card back. It's tore up. Battle Armor He-Man, in fact, $12.99. There's a card back. This is an action figure that's sealed, $90. That's Roboto, sealed. He's sealed, though. There's a card back, $34.95. That's kind of ridiculous. That's a original He-Man card back, $75. That's ridiculous. It's all tore up. But look, I mean, you got $11.95. It's fairly reasonable. $13.95. Fairly reasonable, although they're kind of all torn up looking. $60. That's a little bit much. So now, as you can see, as you go down here, prices are just more and more ridiculous. And, you know, it makes me wonder. So you're an eBay seller. You're putting these products on eBay. First thing you do is look at the toy guide, right? You would think. You look at the toy guide and they tell you how much it's worth. So then you go, oh, okay, that's how much it's worth. So you put it on eBay, what the toy's worth. Let's say you got an original He-Man figure and they in the package and they say he's worth like $1,600 or something. Now, are you going to seriously sit there and tell me you're going to stick that figure on eBay for $1,600 and expect to get exactly what it's worth? You know, my question is, how many people are buying this? Okay, so now we've gone over all of these. Now here's a Ram Man that's sealed, and they want $99 starting bid. He's sealed. He's in the package. See? He's, you know, it's legit. Looks like it's sealed, right? Of course, you got some creases there. There's a tear in the package. The hole's been punched. Actually, it looks like he's been open. There's a tear right there. There's a tear, a crease down the side. It looks like he's been opened and stuck back in the package. Again, this is another deceitful means for another eBay seller just to make money. And let's see what the shipping is. If you get this, okay, free shipping. Okay, now I'm going to look at another brand that I saw just last night. Cops, right? You've all seen the cartoon Cops and Crooks. Here's some action figures. All right, that guy, he's got no weapons, none of his accessories. He's just a regular plain guy. $12.50. Okay, that's reasonable, right? Vintage 80s Hasbro Cops and Crooks. Dr. Bad Vibes, $59.99. Okay, he's a carded figure. I'll let that slide. Vintage Cops and Crooks Hasbro DC catalog. This is just for the catalog. $24.99 for a freaking catalog. Now this guy, who is this guy? This is 1988 Hasbro Cops and Crooks. Bullet action figure complete. Okay, he's complete. He's in great shape. What makes him $60? Do people have deep knowledge of who this guy is? Is it that there's just less of him? Who knows? Now, this guy, I can tell you right here, this guy, very popular guy, and he's a descendant of one of the G.I. Joes, Bowser and Blitz. I think he's a descendant of Law and Order. $55. Still a little much. Now, some of these are reasonable, but now we come to the boss. All right, here's the boss. $129.99. And that's just a starting bid. A starting bid of $129.99 with 6 days. He looks in fairly good condition, right? Wings and everything. Now you have one with no wings or no partner or whatever it is. $42, and that's just bids. You got 11 hours left. No wings. All right. Now you have Bluegrass with Sideman and the package, $225. All right. I get that. It's cool. $11.99. He's got no accessory, no wings, no cowboy hat. I guess he doesn't have wings, but he's got no cowboy hat, no guitar, no nothing. I mean, at least have the guitar. A vehicle, $117.50. 7 bids. Now you got this guy, $35.50. Okay, he's got his wings. Now you have Quicksilver. Quicksilver is the leader of the Silverhawks. Let's take a look what condition this is. They want $65 for him. So he's kind of like He-Man, okay? So, all right. Well, we know this paint wears off. We know this kind of silver paint. There's a few speckles here and there, but maybe that's reflection from the camera. I mean, who could tell? Let's click on him. Okay, he's got his wings. You look up close, though. Look at all of this. Look at the nose rub. Look at that down there. I mean, I know that he's a rarity. Look at all that rustic crap. He just looks like crap. If you're a real collector, or even just a moderate collector, would you pay $65 for this? Is he really worth $65? All right, let's go back. Wait a second. How do I? All right, let's just go back. I mean, granted, like I said, I do realize that supply supports demand. In other words, there's very little of these guys left probably. So you're going to have more of a demand. So the more the demand goes up, the more the price goes up. You got this guy. Let's take a look at him. He's $49.95. All right. He looks a little cleaner. Now, I would say this guy's probably worth the $49.95. But again, you got nose rub. A lot of scratches. But yeah, he's in better shape than the other one was. So I'll give this eBay seller the benefit of the doubt on this one. But what's the shipping? $8.95. See there, that's a little bit much. You think this guy weighs $8.95? You know, maybe $5.99 would be a better shipping cost. See, this is the case of a person jacking up the shipping cost just a little bit so they get a little bit more for the figure. That's what I used to do, so I'm not going to truly shame them from doing that. Now, $100. Okay, $100, $8.45. Let's see if he's worth $100. Legs look clean. There are very little scratches on the paint, and he comes with an accessory. Face has nose rub, but that seems to be the going for this figure. No scratches, or very little, I should say. He looks like a really decent figure. Really decent. And he comes with his accessory. But is this figure worth $100? We'll take a look at that here in a bit. But let's go back to eBay. Whoops. Let's go back to eBay. Because what I'm going to do after all this is go to another way. We are being deceived. This is another way eBay is truly screwing you over. These guys, they get a hold of these figures either through a yard sale or an antique store or at a flea market or something like that. And they don't have any idea the history of the figure or any idea what the hell they're talking about. So we'll go, okay, this is Scoop. Does everybody remember G.I. Joe Scoop? What was his popularity? Like, I know, like, he was sort of a big deal. He was kind of a popular figure, right? But he wasn't Duke. He wasn't, by the way, Duke's the cheapest figure I've found on here. He wasn't Duke. He wasn't the Baroness. He wasn't Cobra Commander, Gung Ho, Mainframe, Beachhead. He wasn't in any of the cartoons. Well, yeah, no, I take that back. He was in, I guess, what series was that? The Deke. I guess he was in the G.I. Joe Deke series. But anyway, what I'm saying is he was not the most popular, one of the most popular characters. He wasn't Shipwreck. So here you have a card back. It's an open card back, just a regular card back. It's slightly torn. You've got the camera and you got the backpack. That's it. And the figure is, yeah, he's in pretty good shape. But this eBayer wants, wait for it, $31.99. Does having the card back for this figure justify that? I don't know. I found a Duke figure, an original Duke figure with card back for about the same price. And his figure is way more popular and should be way more, what do you call it? Way more worth this guy. Should be worth way more than this guy is what I'm trying to say. So, let's keep going. Scoop with mic. Where's the mic? There is no mic. His helmet has a mic. Now let me show you something. All right, $15. Now that's fair for this figure. Okay. He's not trying to say that he's complete or anything like that. You know, you got the actually, I'm not sure what that is. That doesn't come with him. But you got the backpack, you got the camera, you got the helmet. And that's another thing these eBayers do is they stick unnecessary accessories with figures because either they don't know any better or they're trying to jack the price up. And anybody who buys a figure online who doesn't know any better is going to go, oh, yeah, I guess that's all of his accessories. All right, so now we come here, and let's take a look here.